What's going on, you bunch of heathens? We are back with another Yarnhub video. This one is their brand new one called How the SAS Destroyed 37 German Planes. I've already got people leaving comments about it, and yeah, I saw it, instantly was super hooked on the title because SAS did some crazy fucking shit during World War II. Yeah, this should be a pretty fucking fun one. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the original video. It'll be linked down below. And let's jump in.
It's July 1942, and under cover of the dark desert sky, a column of 18 jeeps winds through the treacherous North African landscape.
Hell yes, I love seeing some fucking... Yes, I'm glad that they're continuing this. I really like how they do this. They really did some crazy shit in Africa, especially. I love learning about the stuff that you don't hear a whole lot about it, but I do love hearing about the Africa campaign. There's some cool shit happened down there.
Forces on a mission to attack a critical German airfield 230 miles northwest of Cairo, deep behind enemy lines. But even though Sterling has confidence in his team, he's feeling anxious.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I'd feel...
Should be right here.
Suddenly, the black of night is replaced by hundreds of bright lights. At first, Sterling thinks they've been spotted.
No, you just...
When the roar of an aircraft's engines pierces the silence, then he realizes what's happening. One of the Luftwaffe planes is about to land.
Yeah, you just rolled up straight to the airfield.
Our SAS legends, Captain Paddy Mayne.
She's a beautiful sight, sir.
And Lieutenant Carol Mather. On his right.
Oh, so these are all founding members.
SAS. The French leader, Aspirant André Zirneld, waits eagerly for Sterling's command.
French. I didn't wait. Yeah, see, yet again, that's something super cool. I didn't know the French had an SAS battalion during World War II. I didn't know that.
Boys.
The men take their positions.
That's fucking
on the
cool.
guns. On each jeep sits mounted twin Vickers K303 machine guns on front and back. Once the men signal they're ready, Sterling starts the attack.
Who dares wins!
The engines roar to life, and the line of jeeps begin to move forward. They race over the desert
sand,
sand,
to do some high-speed shit.
Battle. At around 800 meters from the airfield, the once messy fleet of jeeps forms into a neat line, with Sterling's vehicle right in the middle, and Zirnheld and the others flanking either side. Then, as one of the commandos who was there, Stephen Hastings, said,
"There was, first, one tentative burst, then the full-on chaos
God,
of 68
look,
machine guns blasting away."
Can you imagine that if they were running... Like, I'm not sure if they were actually running tracers, but if they were, can you imagine that? Or if it's like nowadays where a lot of the time it's like 1 every 5 or 10. The amount of tracers lighting up the fucking sky would be amazing.
And rattle the jeeps as they spray the target randomly. The twin Vickers are now firing at 1,000 rounds per minute. That's 30.
Just be fucking careful you don't smack the fucking passenger dude in the fucking back of the head.
Rounds of ammunition tearing across the illuminated runway every 60 seconds, tearing any aircraft they hit to pieces. From the Germans' perspective, it's just a wall of fire and noise, with red and white tracer bullets zipping towards them.
Yeah, fuck that. My ass is staying inside.
While incendiary bullets light the planes on fire. It's a terrifying sight.
Fuck it would be. It's a wall of fucking wall of fucking fire.
It's a trace of fire, but they're already on their final approach and are forced to touch down. Right after they land, the German defenders cut the lights, plunging the airfield back into darkness. The attackers stop firing, but this is just the start of their plan.
Yeah, they're still on the move.
Pulls out a flare gun and shoots it into the sky. The flare arcs high, lighting up the desert in green.
Oh.
Forward!
He calls as the jeeps rush onto the airfield.
Fuck yeah.
Sterling leads the charge, followed by Zern.
Honestly, I fucking forgot, because I've been watching Attack on Titan, I'm used to fucking the flares always getting used for, how to move, like, formation duties and whatnot. I forgot that that's how they were supposed to be used, is just signals and also light, to actually light up the fucking sky. I fucking forgot that. I don't know how.
With their jeeps rolling onto the runway in a tight formation, 2 columns, each about 4.5 meters apart, Sterling becomes the tip of a deadly arrowhead. They let loose their guns on the parked German planes. They blow
I keep getting worried about
to pieces and then turn their fire.
I keep getting worried about the fucking passenger, dude.
Nothing gets spared. Ju-88s, Bf-110s, Ju-52s. The pride of the Luftwaffe goes up in flames in the desert night. For the German troops, it's a total disaster. They're caught completely off guard and are in shock. Some of the men hide under the parked aircraft. It's not a good decision. The crew of the recently landed Ju-52
I don't know, it seems kind of smart enough
to
to...
cockpit lights and engines, trying to hide among the other planes.
They're shooting all the other planes. That's an issue, though. That's an issue, though, because they're shooting at all the planes.
2.5 miles an hour, barely faster than a brisk walk. They roll all the way down the runway without facing any resistance.
Damn, they
Even
really just
chaos
drove by
behind
the
them,
fucking
Ju-52
entire
and
airfield.
its crew are caught in the storm. The convoy hits the end of the runway and turns towards the taxiway, where more parked aircraft are waiting. Sterling signals to stop and quickly checks all his jeeps are in line. Satisfied, he gives the go-ahead, and they continue their rampage of destruction down the taxiway.
Damn, they still
That short
going.
break gives the German defenders a moment to regroup. A few Germans dash for a defensive position, grabbing a 20mm Breda anti-air gun and...
Oh, shit. That fucking anti-aircraft gun would
mortars.
fuck up a
One
Jeep.
German soldier yells,
Wenn wir sie nicht aufhalten, ist alles verloren.
they let loose a mortar.
Ooh, is this gonna be a like, comment, subscribe? It's gotta be.
Here's a whistle overhead, and then the first mortar falls in the center of the formation, between the jeeps, almost taking out Yarnhub and the others. Then
Oh, that'd
the
be
German
scary.
anti-air guns and Italian Breda cannons begin to fire wildly.
I was gonna say, the Breda, I'm pretty sure was Italian.
Whiz over the commandos' heads. They duck low as they can in the jeeps while the enemy barrage sweeps through their formation. A gunner, Trooper John Robson, gets hit and slumps over his machine gun.
Rip.
They need to take out that Breda. Sterling shouts to his gunner, Sergeant Johnny Cooper.
Get that gun!
As Johnny rounds on the Breda gun,
Come on, Johnny,
one of its
you got
shells
this shit.
crashes through Sterling's jeep, missing his knees by inches. Sterling's jeep grinds to a halt.
Hit the
He
engine.
shouts,
Why won't it go?
We haven't got an engine.
and another jeep pulls up for them. It's Robson's, and Sterling is met with the terrible sight of the young soldier lying on the back of his jeep.
They're also
Little
missing a
left of his head
passenger.
is resting against his gun.
Oh, that's fucking brutal. Like, they obviously can't show it because of YouTube, but just the thought of what's left of his head is resting against it. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible to think about.
Sterling's new jeep rejoins the column, which is busy pummeling the enemy position. Mortar rounds continue raining down, shaking the ground and sending shrapnel flying into the air. But the men of the SAS do not let up. Their fire rips through the enemy position. The Breda gunners and mortar crew are overwhelmed, and they fall one by one, with the survivors fleeing for their lives. When the column reaches the end of the taxiway, Sterling honks his horn and orders a complete stop. The jeeps park around him, and he shouts for them to shut off their engines so he can be heard. The airfield falls into ghostly silence, illuminated by the giant bonfire that used to be Luftwaffe squadrons.
Ooh.
Everyone okay?
Sterling is relieved to find that Robson is their only casualty.
How much
Oh,
ammo
that's
have you
good.
got left?
I'm glad I fucking...
They still got plenty of ammo left.
I'm really hoping I managed to mute in time because I just sneezed. But, I mean, during all of that, only losing one person, as sad as it is, that's really good numbers.
No point in leaving things half done.
All right. We'll have one more go over this side of the dispersal area. Then beat it. And watch out for those bloody Breda guns.
The engines roar back to life and they
Yeah, you gotta
head
be
towards
fucking
the
work.
edge
You
of
gotta
the
be careful of
airfield.
those.
They drive past the wreckage with shredded and burning planes everywhere. Among the debris, they spot a BF-109 that's still intact, and they open fire,
Yep, get that
turning
shit.
into a pile of metal scrap. Sterling raises
I love the
his
way
flare
how it
gun
just-
one more time and fires. This time, it's a red flare, and it signals their retreat. They're done, or so they think. But under the glow,
one more
legendary
plane.
officer Paddy Mayne spots an untouched Ju-52 transport among the wrecks. Without warning, Paddy jumps out of his jeep.
Hey, yo,
He
what
grabs
the
a
fuck?
bomb and places it on top of the transport's wing. Before going back to his men,
Damn, Patty, you fucking
Come on, let's
aura
go.
farming?
the Ju-52 explodes into flames as the SAS men speed off into the night.
There it is.
The Germans will
Cool
send
guys don't look
planes
at it.
to look for them,
Cool guys don't look at explosions, huh?
but the men have got a plan. Their jeeps split into 4 groups. One group is headed by Lieutenant Carol Mather. They drive through the night, and then, as dawn breaks, they hide their jeeps in thick bushes and decide to cook breakfast. Over the sizzle of sausages and the rumble of boiling water, they hear something.
Uh-oh.
Aircraft!
Where the fuck did they get more?
A German dive bomber passes overhead. As it circles by, sweat drips from the men. With a sigh of relief, they realize the Germans haven't seen them. So, they carry on cooking their meal. When suddenly, they spot another. And another.
They spot a different
Mather
group?
whispers,
It's like a swarm of angry bees!
and then shouts to his men.
Take cover!
All 12 men duck under the bushes and hide. By then,
Yeah, just
the
hope they didn't
French
see
group
the-
is dangerously
I was gonna say, just hope to God they didn't see any smoke or anything like that from your fire.
out in the open. They manage to find some cover under a small ridge, but it's not enough. And they too hear the roar of engines in the distance. St. Elf begins
Yeah.
to scan the sky, and his eyes lock on the incoming aircraft.
Don't move.
They all freeze as 4 German Stukas head straight for them. They've been spotted.
Take cover!
In a flash, bullets rain down
Nah,
upon
bro,
their
that'd be
positions.
I was
and the
gonna say, so
soldiers
that's
are
what it is. So
caught
they-
in a
so they found
deadly
someone
storm
else.
of lead and sand. While this is happening, Sterling's team is burying their fallen comrade, John Robson. They don't see any German planes, so they use them.
Oh, that's sad. That it's to the point where they couldn't even. Yeah, that's sad because with what they do, your body wouldn't get sent home. They wouldn't have the ability to send it home. So you got to get buried out
of
there.
calm to give him a military-style funeral, marking off
That's
his
sad.
grave with a makeshift cross made from cans. But the quiet service is interrupted by the sound of an engine.
Really, you
They
fucks? You won't
freeze
even
and
give me
looking up,
this?
Lock eyes with another Stuka bomber. Thankfully, it doesn't spot them and flies on.
Thank God.
Back at the French camp, it looks like they might have survived the attack. Despite the noise and the chaos, everyone's fine. Then the Germans turn back. The Stukas keep attacking for several minutes until they run out of ammo. As the planes fly
Oh,
away,
that's
the
good.
desert wind is the only sound remaining. That and a slow, labored breathing. Second in command, Francois Martin,
Was he
stumbles back up. It's carnage. 2 of their 3 jeeps are wrecked, and a man is lying on the ground. It's Cerneld. He's been hit in the stomach and shoulder. They lift
Oh,
him
shit.
to the remaining jeep and speed away.
Gut shot. Not the
Night
worst that
falls
could
at
happen,
last,
I guess.
And Mather's group pushes on through the desert. His men are thirsty, sunburnt, and desperate, but they're alive. But it doesn't take them long to find the rendezvous point. Soon after, they're joined by Paddy Mayne's unit, who didn't face much resistance. Sterling's men are also on their way back, but for them, the terrain is proving just as tough an enemy as the Germans. One jeep loses a tire, and the men have to abandon it and jump onto another jeep. From now on,
Not
their
good.
progress will be painfully slow. To make things worse, they can't find any of their landmarks. They're lost, and food and water and fuel are running low.
Oh,
If
come
they
on,
can't find the
LT.
rendezvous point soon, they may never leave the
Or Captain. I don't remember what rank he was.
desert. They decide to take a chance. And
I was
keep
just gonna make a
moving
joke
during the
about
day,
how,
but find themselves completely
Don't let the
lost.
old adage of officers
Sterling
can't land
stares
nav.
at the endless, unrecognizable desert and fights to push back any negative thoughts.
Right, I gotta move
According
back
to the
over here.
navigator's calculations, they're heading in the right direction. They just have to keep going and hope He's right. They move all day
I mean,
under the scorching sun, but still can't
I would hope to trust him. I hope he's trustworthy with that, if that's his fucking job.
find anything they recognize. Before long, they come across a steep escarpment. They're stuck. The navigator hops out of his jeep and heads to the edge of the cliff to find a way down. When he gets there, his eyes light up. At the bottom are British jeeps parked at the rendezvous point.
Oh, so they just
He
went.
runs back, waving his arms in the air.
We made it!
Sterling's group finally reaches their hideout on July 29th, 2 days after the raid.
Oh,
But
that'd
it's
be
not a
hellish.
joyous occasion. As the French speed across the desert, Martin tries to give Zirnelt first aid,
Oh,
but it's no use. With every second that goes by,
Yeah,
his skin
no.
gets paler, his breathing slower, and his heart races faster.
yeah, no actual real medical care. Dude's probably
By
gone,
the time they spot
especially
the
in that
rendezvous
heat.
point, all hope is lost, and Zirnelt knows it. He pulls Martin close and whispers his final words.
Je vais te quitter. Je suis en paix.
Oh, what a
Before breathing.
what a
his
baller
last.
last sentence.
David Sterling would be awarded the Distinguished Service Order and the Order of the British Empire for his outstanding service. And just a few months later, Al's detachment would officially become known as a Special Air Service.
Oh, that's
Martin would find a poem
cool.
by Zirnelt while going through his belongings. Now it's known as the Paratrooper's Prayer, and it's the official poem of the French Airborne Forces.
Oh, that's where that came from? I don't know what I didn't know what it was actually called or anything like that, but I had actually heard of the French paratrooper having a poem that they use.
Did you
That's
hear
cool,
about
so
the
that's
small
where that
tanks
came-
that took on German panzers? Click here and watch the story of when cockroaches hunted panzers.
What? Ain't no way the little fucking Italian bullshit hunted them. Well, that was Yarnhub. Always a fucking pleasure to watch their shit. I love them. And yet again, didn't fucking miss on this episode either. Like, God, they're so good. I'm so glad I found this channel. I wish thank you to whoever very originally, like almost a year ago now, I want to say, recommended me them, because this is an amazing channel. I love them. Make sure you guys go and check them out. They'll be linked down below. And until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. See ya.